Morning. Morning. Are we ready for that? One land, one love. Allowing that divine transformation to finally take place in our experience on planet Earth. But what we got to do to get there? Let go. We got to let go of all the beliefs and patterns and energies that do not support love. You know, all the sons of God and daughters of God that have come to the planet throughout time, the message was as simple as love. Every message was love. And then man creates the priesthood and it kind of gets lost in the shuffle, lost in translation. And so to begin to let go, to really let go. This is a little poem from Spirit. Lift our energies just a little bit. Whoa. Okay. Spring has sprung. Let's have some fun. Love is in the air. Take no thought, just trust your heart. New beginnings are ours to start. First, we have to let go of all that's kept us stuck. Our thought of lack and less than. Even our faith and luck. Just hold a vision infused with higher love. Draws more than we could ask for. A gifting from above. Once we open up this door to glimpse the radiance of our core, life takes on a different feel. We know that only God is real. Once we open up the door to our heart, that allows us to begin to transcend all those limitations, all those man creations, and to allow ourselves to be guided. Letting go. Some people listen to that with trepidation. What do I have to let go now? What do I have to let go now? Well, we can say, letting go. Well, what do I get to embrace next? What do I get to embrace next? And say, what does God have for me to experience now? And it's really interesting when we just shift our perspective a little bit. You know, we can move from our limiting beliefs into expanded possibilities. And I know we all love expanded possibilities. That allows our unlimited nature to express. That allows our soul to sing. That allows us to be who we are. I want to read one thing from the Aquarian Gospel. And it's kind of prophetic in a sense, okay? And this is a man whose name was Mengst, and he was a sage of China. The wheel of time has turned once more. The race is on a higher plane thought. The garments that our fathers wove have given out. The cherubim have woven a celestial cloth, have placed it in our hands, and we must make for men new garbs. The sons of men are looking up for greater light. No longer do they care for gods hewn out of wood or made of clay. They seek a God not made with hands. They see the beams of coming day, yet they comprehend them not. The time is ripe, and we must fashion well these garments for the race. And let us make for men new garbs of justice, mercy, and righteousness, and love. And let us make new garbs for man of justice, mercy, righteousness, and love. Pretty good perspective, isn't it? Those are the words that was spoken at the beginning of the Piscean Age. When Jesus came to be that way shower, to be the model for man to follow. So, when we hear those words today, doesn't it strike a familiar chord even today? Aren't we as a people, as a race on planet Earth, wearing worn-out garments that no longer serve us? They may have served us then, 2,000 years ago, 5,000 years ago, 10,000 years ago. But now we enter into a new age. The wheel of time has turned once again. We're on our next rung. We are entering the age of Aquarius, the age of spiritual enlightenment. The time when we can see without our physical eyes. To be able to see beyond. Like the quiet mind said. Metaphysical, beyond the physical. To begin to see the true cause of our creations. This is what Jesus said. I come not to abolish the law, but to fulfill it. And we've heard that, haven't we? I come not to abolish the law, but to fulfill it. And if we can use the word love, I came not to abolish love, but to fulfill love. To fulfill a higher love. And as we've stepped up on that next run, it's ours to begin to express and be that higher love. See, he was the way shower for them. Because those new garments of love and righteousness and harmony and peace, those are the vehicles, see, those are the vehicles that man has been using, supposed to be using, for the last 2,000 years. Vehicles that'll bring us to now, this moment in time, so now we can be that. To not practice it, to not learn about it, to not even do it for fear of doing wrong. You see, for fear of doing wrong. And one thing about the teachings of Jesus, they were completely love-based. Love-based. And where he was teaching and trying to take the people out of a fear-based religion. So he didn't come to abolish the law. No, we need love on the planet. But it's time for us to take that love up to another level. And the people at that time, they had all their unknown gods and they had all their statues and symbols for God. But it was time for man to see God as man. He goes, God, Father, I'm ready. A soul fitted by many lifetimes to be able to house that Christ love and then demonstrate it to the world. And so the stories of Jesus' walk, the parables that he gave, were all for us to see how we could demonstrate a higher love. One story, they're all demonstrating that, but one story was really, I thought, interesting, and it's about a poor man who hasn't been able to find work, and his wife and kids haven't had food for a week. And he can't get food, he can't get a job. And when he left that morning, he looks to his wife and kids, I'm going to bring some food back today, no matter what. And so he went to this place, and there was some lady's little house, and there was bread on the windowsill cooling, and he grabbed it, and he was going to take it back. She saw him, and she yelled, and he was arrested. You know, he was a thief. So they hauled him into court, and the lady's going, yeah, this guy stole my bread. He came by yesterday asking for bread. I said, get out of here. I'd rather give this bread to my dogs than give it to him, because he's just a thief. And they were getting ready to judge him. Who knows, probably cut off one of his hands. And Jesus was there, and he goes, wait a second. Let's hear all the truth. Let's hear all the evidence. And so he told the man, share your story. And the man just said, I can't find work. My children are starving. I went and asked this lady yesterday for some bread. She ran me off. And so I told him this morning, I'm going to bring back some food today. And here I am. To hear both sides of the story. So this is what Jesus says. I judge y'all for breaking the higher law of love. For not being able to allow your hearts to open to share compassion for your brother. Your ability to give. I charge you with breaking this higher law. And then he asked everybody there to give some food, give some money to this guy. To share, to give. He was showing them how we can take law, to a next level. Yeah, he took the bread, but was it really stealing? Subjective, I guess. But when we begin to go into our heart, that Christ love, that Christ light, which is within our heart, and begin to ask our questions there, was that really stealing? I'd probably say, everybody here would say that wasn't stealing. But to be so tied to an old law. And that's all Jesus' walk was a demonstration of how we can live a higher law. How our Father God is a God of love and inclusiveness. And if our thoughts, beliefs, patterns, or manifestation doesn't demonstrate love, it's time to let go. It's time to let go these laws that don't serve love, that don't serve Christ's love, unconditional love. It's really amazing how we look around today and we see that. We see the limitations and laws, lower laws that man have created that create separation between the family of man. And man, all man has is their learned perspective. We live what we learn. And you know what? We're living our life and we run into somebody else that's got a different learned perspective than we do. And a lot of times we judge them because they don't look or act or talk like we do. But they're a child of God, and they're coming from their perspective, which they have learned, which serves them where they are at. So, we have an opportunity to breathe. Let me just send a little peace and harmony into this situation. Allow my heart to open. You feel your heart opening. And then, have a conversation, you see. We know what we know. We don't know what we don't know. So we want to open up our hearts. Open up our hearts. And then connect at that level with our brothers and sisters on planet Earth. And then, when we share with them, that's when we get the opportunity to let go. We let go of our prejudice, see, our prejudging of people, places, experiences. Let's let go of that. Let's lift up. Let's lift our vision up. I'm going to lift my vision up and see a bigger picture. I want to get the whole story. I want to get the whole story. And that's what letting go allowed us to expand, to grow, just by letting go. And we're really not giving up anything. We're not giving up anything. We're giving ourselves expanded possibilities. And to begin to look at life as our opportunity to grow. See, I came not to abolish the law, but to fulfill it. I came not to abolish love, but to fulfill love. Well, why did we come here? Why did we come here? You see, that's a good question, isn't it? We weren't just plopped here. We all chose. We all chose to be here. See, that's kind of a new thought. We chose to be here. And as we chose to be here, we created scenarios and life situations that were going to be our teachers as we walk through life. You see, we chose this life. We're not victims. And the experiences and situations and the people that we meet and get to have fun with, if we pay attention and open up our heart, we can get the message that they're giving us. And that's a beautiful way to live. So we're going to meet people that don't necessarily agree with where we're at this moment in time. But wouldn't it behoove us to take a breath and listen to them? How about taking a breath and go, why am I here? Why am I here? See? We came here to fulfill an experience. You see? We came here to fulfill an experience for the next. Jesus, a soul fitted by many lifetimes, unnumbered years. We have had many lifetimes. And to grow and learn as we walk. Everybody sitting in this church today are taking a step in supporting an expanded and more open understanding of God and who they are. That's all Jesus tried to show everybody. When he was in India and he's have to deal with the caste system and everything, and they're telling him why it supports itself and who created it and everything. And he just said, my God wouldn't do that. My God's a God of love. And he's going to create everybody equal. We can have all different experiences, can't we? But don't we all need love? If somebody chose a life of servitude, they're learning through that life of servitude. And we could love them, acknowledge them. We don't have to whip them. You see? See them as our brother or sister. Let go of the way life tells us how to act. Begin to live and act from our heart. That takes letting go. That takes letting go. We all have a whole bunch of laws that we're living by. And we're in the process of pulling them out. We call them weed thoughts. Let's just weed. Pull these weeds out. And plant some new seeds in, some light seeds, some love seeds. We went through this yesterday in our class, and it was just a great understanding is that, you know, man's a seed of God. Man's a seed of God. And the natural unfoldment of life is if it's left to be, it'll be what it was supposed to be. We could take any seed. I bought a pack of sunflower seeds for our children to do in April. Those big ones, those 10-foot ones. And so you take that, and we're going to fill them with love, but when you plant that sunflower seed, it's going to grow up to be a sunflower. Sorry. If we give it the nice earth and water, put it in some sun, leave it alone. Don't keep digging up, see if there's a sprout on it. Leave it alone. And we're that seed of God. And so we're born here. We're born here. And see, when we judge people and control people and manipulate people, are we leaving them alone? Are we allowing them to unfold their soul's journey that they set up this lifetime? And we certainly don't want people to tell us what to do we? But that was the most, you know how you read stuff and then we just one time just I say, holy crap, I said, listen to this again. You know, this seed left, it's just natural, it's going to unfold. And it was for talking about the sons of God, the daughters of God. We're seeds of God. So we've been messing with people. We got to let go of that. Because you know what? We can take all that energy and tend to our garden. And pull out those weed thoughts, you see, and those brambles that trip us up, that keep us from our journey. Letting go begins. See, it's an inside job. We do the work on the inner, and it's reflected in the outer. But we got to let go. See, to fulfill an experience, to fulfill our experiences with love. With love. You see, we're a seed of God. We're God's child. God is love. God's love. So, we can get out of our way also, can't we? But we got these little laws inside that we can't give this person love. I got to withhold my love from this. See what I'm saying? Y'all have done this, haven't you? Has anyone ever withheld love in their life here now? This building is lightning proof. Okay, I have. And we have, and then sometimes we go, ooh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. You know, so I've got that truth meter, I got a little conscience going on. But to begin to, you know, take stock of, you know, our behavior, and then we can modify our behavior. And it's a process. It's a process. It's a process. Life's a process. Cindy and I were talking just the other day, talking about this one guy and his son, and they work out together, and the dad can win a sprint, but the son can win the mile, you see? And I said, yeah, life's a marathon, it's not a sprint, you know? And then I said, patience, grasshopper. Your legs will grow strong. You see? And that's what we begin to understand, is to take each step. Each step is an opportunity. It's a blessing to become more aware of who we really are. A seed of God, that love made manifest, and the limitations we hold that keep us from sharing that love. You see? Now when we wake up, this is who I am. We can't be a victim. We can't be a victim. And if you come to this church, we don't see as that. You know, no pity parties. What thoughts are you holding? What beliefs are you holding about yourself that is creating this limitation in your life, this block in your life? Whatever. You see? We all have our own learned perspective. But you know what? We can relearn, can't we? And that's what's so cool about life. And that's what's so cool about God. And all those sons of God and daughters of God that come in to show us a new way or a higher way. See, that's our opportunity. That's our blessing. Nope, doesn't look that way. We can open the door or we can close it. Well, the teachings of Jesus don't open a door. Open the doors to your heart. And allow that love and light to just flow through you. And be the blessing you came to be. Whatever it looks like. Because we're going to do it with love. We're going to do it with love. It's as simple as that. So letting go of the limiting beliefs and patterns and experiences that we've had allow us to expand into greater possibilities. And we're ready for that, aren't we? We're ready to say, yes, we're traveling through the cosmos, and we stop at a planet, and they go, where are you from? We go, well, I'm from that land of love, planet Earth. You see? The land of love. How cool is that? You know who makes it the land of love? We do. We do. We're the hands and feet, the voice of God. And we got some work to do here. And it begins with letting go of our limitations, allowing our love to flow, and that will allow others to let go of their limitations and allow their love to flow. And everybody lives. Transformation occurs. It's awesome. Let's go with them. And let's just close our eyes and just breathe. And as you breathe, breathe with the intention of breathing God's love. I ask to feel your love, Father. And as you breathe, feel your heart begin to soften and expand. Feel that love flowing throughout your whole body. Feel your whole body getting soft and receptive to receiving greater love and to giving greater love. And I want you to just imagine yourself standing in a beautiful garden. And as you look around this garden, just feel the love of this place, the beauty, how natural and normal it is to be in this garden of love and beauty and harmony and peace. So breathe in this energy and come into harmony with this energy. The total love and support of the universe. now I want you to ask, to be aware of a limiting thought or pattern that you're ready to let go of. You might already have one you're working on. Ask for that. If you don't know or you want a new one, just ask, Father, reveal to me a limiting pattern or belief, identity, that no longer serves my ability to be love unconditionally. When you're aware of a pattern or situation or person, something that's creating conflict or limitation, I want you to just continue breathing that gentle breath, breathing God's love and feeling God's love. And now just breathe a quietness into that pattern. It's reflective of a thought. So we breathe in quietness and we breathe in balance. With each breath, feel your heart even getting softer and more expanded. And just allow your love to just radiate out through your body consciousness, to begin to transmute and transform the patterns, the thoughts and beliefs that limit your expression as a Christed being. And just breathe and just allow those waves of love and light to just sweep through your sphere of consciousness, allowing for that lifting. And feel yourself lifted now. Lifting and feel your spiritual eyes open. And feel your ability to see beyond. See beyond what is. To begin to see what can be. Ask that your higher vision be open now. To see what can be. And just breathe love into that. Breathe your energy, your love into that higher vision. Know that you've magnetized it to begin to draw the love and support of the universe, to make it manifest in your world. So just breathe and feel the love and support of the universe flowing to you and through you. Look around your garden. You can come back anytime you choose. It's time to come back now, so just breathe. And as you breathe, take your awareness to your body. Once again, feel your heart. Feel your physical body. Soft and receptive. A clear channel of God's love and light. And just gently open your eyes. Were you able to let go and lift? I've got a question for you. Can you sing a little song with me this morning? Sure. Spirit wanted me to do this, so get ready. It's real simple, but it can be a little mantra that we can take with us this week or the rest of our life. It goes like this. I'll sing it a little bit and then we'll sing it together. But it's as simple as this. I am the light of the world. Love is my only function. That is why I am here. light of the world. Love is your only function. That is why you are here. We are the light of the world. Love is our only function. That is why we are here. You singing out there? Come on in here and sing. We want everybody in here. It's okay. See, we're calling, there's Pat waiting out in the hallways. No, come on in. So, is this a good one? So let's do I, we, or you, and then we. Let's do we twice. How's that? Welcome. Okay, here we go. I am the light of the world. Love is my only function. That is why I am here. You are the light of the world. Love is your only function. That is why you are here. We are the light of the world. Love is our only function. That is why we are here. One more time. We are the light of the world. Love is our only function. That is why we are here. Did that hurt? Hurt a couple. I will guarantee that you'll be able to sing louder when you're in a car. We are the light of the world. Love is our only function. That's why we're here. That's the only reason we're here. To function as those love seeds, those love children of God. Yeah.